this just might be the end of 2K Community Day. So as y'all know, 2K invited a bunch of creators out the other day for Community Day. I believe they arrived Wednesday and then they stayed until Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. But 2K invited over 100 creators this time to Community Day. I think it was the largest amount of creators they've ever had at a Community Day, which is dope to see because when Community Day first started, it was like 4 people. You know, it's amazing to see how Community Day has evolved and, you know, the different opportunities it has provided for so many different creators to get together in one space. And this Community Day kind of has some historical value for 2K. As you know, it was one of the biggest community days that they've ever had. You know, with the amount of creators that were there, they held it at an important historical landmark, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. You know, all the basketball history that building holds, and I think it was very fitting for this year's Community Day. So, you know, it looked awesome. Creators got to spend time with their friends, meet new creators, make new friendships, network some. You know, they had fun while they were down there. They hooped. They did a bunch of different things, man. So, you know, I'm glad they had a lot of fun, and I hope I can throw myself in that mix, you know, here in the future and get invited. So of course, all the creators got there, you know, 2K flew them out, you know, they stayed in the hotel and all that good stuff. You know, they got the swag bag when they got there, you know, they got some gear from 2K. Of course, they had to sign an NDA, you know, some things they couldn't talk about, which is why they have embargo dates, and which is basically lets them know when they can talk about certain information to the public. But, you know, they couldn't talk about certain things while they were at Community Day. You know, they had a couple of different hoodies. One hoodie, they couldn't show the back of it because it had some, you know, revealing information on it. There were some clues thrown in. You know, they got some pins that confirmed our affiliations for this year. Rise and Elite will be back in NBA 2K25. Top 10 will be back. And then there also was a GOAT pin, which nobody knows what that means yet, but we will see. And then, you know, that's just some of the clues that they threw out at this Community Day. But of course, you know, man, they got there, they settled in, they got their gear, and then they were able to, you know, hang out with a bunch of the other creators. And then the next day was testing day. On testing day, you know, they had their meeting before they went in to go test everything. Ronnie spoke, you know, talked about the importance of Community Day and, you know, gave everybody that good old speech. And then they went in and got busy at the testing site. So, you know, during the meeting, they also got the dates for the embargoes, some dates to look out for. August 27th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, you know, they can post content on My Team, Learn 2K, and Play Now. So, you know, we will be seeing some gameplay on that date. So make sure you mark that down. And then on August 28th at 11 a.m., they will be able to provide content on the Builder and the My Court. So make sure you remember both of those dates because we have more gameplay and more information coming. You know, of course, we got all the information coming about the Builder. A bunch of creators will be dropping videos about the Builder, including myself. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you have post notifications turned on because I will be providing you guys with information about the Builder, you know, once I can dissect people's videos and, you know, gather my own information. But also during that same week, the week of August 26th, is the week for the city news. So we will be getting news on the city, and we'll probably be getting a trailer of some sort and another courtside report, I am assuming. So also be on the lookout for that. So as I was saying, you know, test day came up, and then, you know, the creators got to spend hours in the testing center to play the game early. Now, of course, the version of the game that they're playing and the version that's going to come out on release is not going to be the same version of the game. It's probably not going to change drastically, but, you know, they're still making final tweaks to the game. Now, they were only able to go in and test a few different things for 2K25. Of course, they had access to the Builder to go in and test out different builds, make as many builds as they want to, and get a feel for the Builder and see, you know, what has changed and get a head start on some builds going into NBA 2K25. They were also able to test the new Triple Threat Park for NBA 2K25. If you don't know, they brought back the OG Rivet City Championship Park from NBA 2K16 with the chain nets with Triple Threat. And then the last thing that they had access to was quick game, Play Now with regular NBA and the WNBA. And then they were also able to adjust the difficulty. So those were the only things that they were able to test out. But I know a good majority of people spent time probably either playing the Triple Threat Park or Play Now so they can test out, you know, animations and dribble moves, etc., jump shots, and, you know, a lot of people spent a good amount of time in the Builder trying to figure that thing out. But you already know there's always that one person who who risks messing up everything for everybody else. You know, there is always a leak at community day, and of course this time we had a leak. You know, I'm not gonna show footage of the leak, but it is very easy to find. The leak was of My Court, so you know, if you want to see what the My Court looks like, you can, I'm pretty sure you can easily search it up on YouTube, or if you're on Twitter, it's on Twitter, so you can go see the leak yourself. But it is out there, so you know, unfortunately every community day there always has to be that one person who takes advantage of the opportunity that was given to them and leak information about the game. I know a lot of people out there really don't care about community day, they just want to have that leaked footage, or they want the information on the game. And you know, you got to remember, it's also people that are trying to make content for a living, and you know, this is part of their career. So you know, having somebody leak the game early, even though after being told they're not supposed to, signing the NDA and all that, having the embargo dates, like all of that stuff is in place for a reason. And if this keeps happening, who knows what 2K's response to it is going to be. You know, their goal is to keep including more creators and make this more inclusive to a lot more people, keep spreading the exposure and keep letting people into community day. But if the leaks keep going on, then they may just say forget it and just try to keep this thing to a more close-knit circle of people that they know they can trust, that's not going to leak the game. Hopefully 2K doesn't decide to, you know, change things with community day because of that one person every year. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's probably going to always be somebody at the end of the day who wants to put that leak out for whatever reason. You know, y'all can tell me y'all thoughts down in the comment section, but me personally, I don't understand what the point of putting the leak out. Like, I get what they're trying to do, they're trying to give people that information early, which is what they're looking for. But it's like, most times when people put the leaks out, they do it anonymously so they're not caught. But I'm pretty sure 2K has some sort of way to try to figure out how to find the person that leaked the footage, or it's going to get back to them one way or the other. So I don't see what the point of trying to put the leak out and you're going to end up getting caught eventually. And if you do get caught, then you know, that just blows your own chances at getting invited to another community day and just ruin your relationship with 2K in general. So you know what I'm saying, this is all business. People are trying to make careers out of this. You know, some people don't care about having the relationship with 2K, or some other people just think people are, you know, 2K yes men. But you know, at the end of the day, that's not the case. Some people are actually trying to make a career out of this. They enjoy 2K, they enjoy the game, and they're trying to do what they can to make the game better. So you know, hopefully these types of situations don't ruin opportunities like this for other creators in the future, because you know, there are plenty of other people trying to work their way up to a community day so they can be invited out themselves. And then you got other people that get there, and then you know, unfortunately they do something like this and they leak early gameplay footage. But y'all can let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. You know, I don't see what the point is if you end up getting caught, and then you're gonna have 2K on your ass, because trust and believe they're gonna figure out a way to find out who made the leak. And brother, it's not like you leaked anything that was super exciting. You didn't leak the city. Like, people already have an idea of what the My Court looks like. We've already had it before. You didn't leak the city. The city is one of the most anticipated things that people are waiting to see, that might make or break the game for some people. We got all the good stuff that 2K has added so far, which has been fire, and getting people excited for the game again and bringing people back. So, you know, the last thing we really waiting on that's super huge news is the city. So the My Court leak, it was just really just unnecessary. Like, I just don't think it's worth burning the bridge, in my opinion, just for some leaked footage that's not even that long. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably gonna end up getting caught anyway. So to me, it's just not really worth it. You know, just wait for the embargo dates. You already have an advantage over other people. You got invited out to community day to begin with, and then you already get to post content about the game early. They let y'all do that early. You know, the embargo dates are there. Y'all get to post your content before anybody else, and you know people are going to be on the lookout for this content and the information that y'all bring back from community day. So leaking the information to me is completely pointless. But you know, another thought that I had was, you know, what if 2K was actually leaking their own gameplay footage early, you know, just to kind of build some hype around the game? You know, it's not a bad marketing strategy at all, but you know, that's probably not the case. But like I was saying, man, make sure y'all stay on the lookout for those important dates. The week of the 26th, city news coming up. 27th and 28th, we got the embargo dates where we get to see the My Player Builder, and then of course we got the Learn 2K. We get to take a look at my team, and then of course some Play Now gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. As always, be sure to stay safe out here, and I will catch you guys in the next one.